Hi, chess fans. This is John Hendrick. I'm going to be playing one of my good buddies, SuperHumanist, um, a lifelong bird player, over 20 years. Is that right, SuperHumanist?
Yes.
And this is going to be on YouTube. And yeah, excited to play it. I'm going to play the English though, and he's going to play the inverse bird, aka the crow. We're going to have some friendly
AKA
ban.
the Dutch.
The Dutch. Sorry, that's the real word for it. It's going to be the English versus the Dutch. Dun dun dun. Cue music. Too bad I
Dun,
didn't put a
dun,
sound
dun.
effect there. I could add sound effects with my studio, but I'm not knowledgeable enough. But anyway, let's get to the game because Superhumanist has to go soon. So good luck.
Good luck. Okay, so normally I play e6 to avoid the bishop g5 stuff,
Yes.
but I don't have to worry about that. So I'll go straight for the f5.
Nice. And I usually I'm like, okay, I'll just develop my pieces kind of thing. That's what I usually do.
Sure. Early knight c3.
hmm And I usually stick with this like reverse dragon setup against the Dutch. Is usually what I do.
Well, the g3 is very typical against the
Mhm.
Dutch. If you don't play it, then I'm going to play b6 and get a improved version of the Dutch. Much more like a bird then.
Yeah. Then a Dutch. Hey, this banter is going to keep the audience engaged, I think.
Yeah. Now I could play bishop b4 here even, but
Oh, by the way, I'm going to put a link in the description to, if you're interested in the bird at all, I'm going to put a link in the description and at the end of the video and in the info tab to Focus Tactics YouTube channel in case you would love to learn how to play the bird. He's up to video number 5. He's on the From's Gambit right now.
seems like you're trying to play a quick e4.
Yeah, I'm
Would you play it here?
trying to be flexible is my goal right now. Hmm. Okay, d6. If I do play d4, which is logical, we have an
Actually,
inverse.
I've already messed up. What I should have done
hmm
was right after knight c3, I should have played d6.
Oh, and then if you play e5 now, you're losing a tempo, sort of
I should have
ish.
played d6, and then I knew better too. Anytime your opponent lets you perhaps at least threaten to play e5, I think you would have still played d4, so I wouldn't have got it anyway. So I'm not actually losing a tempo,
Okay,
but
gotcha.
but I'm getting the potential to play e5 in one move. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
As it turns out, you played d4, and it all works out the same because I would have then played e6, and we would be
And
in
I
the
was
same.
wondering if you ever thought about playing bishop b4 in those lanes.
Yeah, it's just not the Dutch proper, but sure. I mean, I have played it in a few games online,
hmm
kind of like the bird bind.
Like the bird bind, exactly.
Yeah, the blackbird bind.
The crow bind.
I feel like tempo down, it's not quite as effective.
Yeah,
It doesn't carry the same weight, I've found.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
de-
gonna
I'm
stick
gonna
in
develop
a Dutch
pieces.
proper.
I remember that you. I'm expecting this c6 idea that. Um.
Well, that depends.
Oh, okay, okay.
That was mainly in the knight h3 stuff
Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. So,
because then you're keeping your bishop open on the long diagonal.
gotcha. Oh, and you're blocking it with c6. Gotcha.
Yeah, this is like main theory now.
This is kind of main line, right?
This is completely and utterly mainline.
Completely and utterly. It's castle.
This is as mainline as it gets. And so, old theory, or I mean, it's still current actually, but one one of the main moves that used to be played in this position was a5.
Oh, uh-huh.
But but I prefer playing the immediate knight e4.
Are there any advantages in this system of being down in tempo, having white committed something compared to like saying you're the playing the bird with the tempo up?
Well, I mean, one thing about this is unlike the bird, white's committed to like the d4, c4 stuff, whereas in the actual bird, black is responding, so they have they have a much broader choice of ways to play against it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there's much of a difference tempo wise. I mean, white has more chances to possibly get e4 in than black does. That's one thing I'd say.
Right.
So the super critical test that you played,
Oh, that's what
knight takes.
I played the critical move.
Well, you played like the sharpest instead of queen. Queen c2 is pretty common as well, even queen d3.
That was the other consideration I had. Yeah. I should definitely check out Simon Williams' course on chess level.
I think so. Um, if for nothing else, just for your bird.
Yeah, for nothing. If nothing else, yeah. Now I'm expecting you to sacrifice a pawn on e3. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
So this is a little less typical. A lot of times the knight will go back to e1.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it might be awkward here.
It's not like it's never played. It's just
Yeah,
I
come to
think I
think of
just
it, e1 provides my knight more flexibility, doesn't it?
it does. And f3 comes a lot, so e1 help there.
I'm making f3 harder for myself potentially.
But I think you are. Plus the bishop, is kind of blocked in. It's not going to help as much. I think I just go into like a semi stonewallish type
Hmm.
setup.
Yeah, it's a semi stonewall. That's what it looks like.
I don't know. I don't know if knight e1 or knight d2 is more considered more mainline. To be honest with you, both are
Mm.
played. I don't know which ones.
Yeah, I'm 100% clueless as well. Let me think here. Okay, I'm calculating now.
Okay, calculate away. These lines are interesting. A lot of times people, I'd say queen c2 is probably by far the most common instead of knight takes.
Yeah,
And then I play knight takes c3 immediately.
that's what I was
And then
figuring you
and
would
then
do.
you either play b takes and have a slight weakening of your pawn structure, but keep your queen on the prize of e4,
Hmm.
or you take with the queen and go into those lines. I think b takes is more critical, and the queen keeping the eye on trying to push e4.
Calculating this.
There was a Simon Williams game in Japan that I looked at in this line.
Uh-huh.
Although I feel like he played. I feel like in that game, 91 was played though. I can't remember. Hijaru or something like that.
The Jaru.
Yeah, that was like the guy he played against. Japanese GM. Can't remember though exactly.
For some reason, this feels logical to me.
Oh, for some reason.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you guys why. If I want to play f3 and then black plays e3, my queen could take on e3. That's the main reason.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, you are lining your queen on the same diagonal as my king,
Right. That's right.
which could potentially be something. I don't know if I like it though.
For which
For
color?
white.
Or
For
for white?
white. Hmm. Yeah, I sort of feel like f3 immediately is more pressing. Hmm. I'm gonna
I'm I'm
calculate too now.
I'm stuck calculating as well. Can't really talk much when you're calculating.
No, that's why I'm just trying to make sounds and huh.
For her, caca, caca.
Just to keep it from being silent. Okay. The moves I'm looking at are knight c6, because the d pawn is undefended.
Yeah, that definitely develops with Timpi.
Yeah, or possibly a5. Those are the two things that I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Or even king h8 right now.
Right, to get out. Yeah, to preemptively get out of the.
It's definitely gotten me in trouble to leave my king there in these types of setups.
Mm-hmm. I can see that on the diagonal toward your king. Yep. There could be like pawn takes, knight takes e4 type tactics.
Yeah. I don't know if I need to pay it right this second. Okay.
A5. That is
Yeah.
very. That's very logical, I think.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm still going to be able to play knight c6, especially if you play the natural a4 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like even after f3 here, I can still play knight c6 because
It's a nice
because
move.
of
I
the
like. My first
because of the hit
impression
on
is
the queen.
I really think it's a good move.
It's also a very thematic move in the Dutch too.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just popped into my brilliant head out of nowhere.
Well, let's pop in F3 out of somewhere.
Yeah, I think I can still play knight c6.
Okay.
That's what I was looking at because hitting that pawn still.
And I guess I'm almost forced to play E3. I think I'm pretty much forced to play E3 because Queen E3 is very
Yeah,
awkward.
that's what I was thinking. And then I squeeze in a4.
Mm-hmm. And then your knight could potentially do some damage. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I can't keep my queen on that diagonal, which is kind of nice for you.
It is. I'm not mad. Plus that pawn just can be annoying down there anyway. It's kind of I might get in the way. And if you ever play b3, I might be able to just play a3 and make sure your bishop never gets on the long diagonal easily.
Oddly, I think my queen belongs all the way back here right now on D1.
Now I think I have to take on f3, right?
Looks like it, but maybe you have E5 also, pawn
Mm,
E5, but probably not.
I'm calculating. No, I have to play. I have to take.
Mm.
Yeah.
Rook trade, good or bad? I want to say using the rationale that my pawn structure is ever so slightly better at the current moment. I'm gonna try to trade rooks.
Yeah, and I'm not going to.
Hey, hey, you.
I'm still thinking my bishop on the long diagonal could end up being good.
Yeah, it
Plus, I
could.
just don't want to trade rooks on the same rationale.
Yeah, A4 stunts my development of my queen's
Yeah, I
bishop.
was actually just looking at some Simon Williams, not in this line at all, but in some Simon Williams stuff where getting the pawn all the way to a4 can really be very annoying for white.
Mm.
And after b3, a3 can be equally annoying.
Yeah, I want to
And
play.
kind of,
I want to play pawn E4, and that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Hmm. Well, I need to figure out a way to untangle myself on the queen side. So let's try rook b1 then.
Rook b1 makes a lot of sense.
I do see your bishop g4 ideas after e5 though.
You see me?
Huh? Do I see?
Yeah.
Are you streaming on? Are you?
No, I mean you see my ideas. I mean,
Yeah, I see some of the ideas.
I like saying I see you.
I see you. I see you, man. You
Okay.
see me? I
Maybe
got
just
you.
a simple developing move, bishop d7.
Logical.
My first thought was knight b4, but I think after a3 that just helps you.
Right. And if your knight takes my c1 bishop, maybe I'm not too sad. Not sure.
No, I don't think you're sad at all. I mean, maybe in some scenarios long term you could be sad, but you're not sad for the moment, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that makes sense. It's either simple bishop d7 or trying to like bring my knight over to the king side.
I can't stop looking at d takes c4 here for you, even though it looks like really ugly. I'm looking at lines like d takes c, knight takes c, e5, d5, and then bishop g4. And I can't take your knight because my queen's hanging on d1.
Mm.
Not to throw off your train of thought too much.
But do you have to take?
No, I would try to find a way not to take.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. That's the problem.
Okay. For the sake of time, I'm just gonna play bishop d7.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get that bishop developed anyway, so it makes sense.
Gotta get that boom, boom, pow. Oh, now
boom,
that's
boom,
a nice.
pow.
That bishop's gonna develop. Yeah, it's gonna go to g6 and cause me strife.
It is indeed. That's the plan. That's also a Simon Williams idea.
It's gonna cause me strife for my entire life. So
bishop d7, bishop e8, and then g6, buddy. My pieces are springing to life.
the power of Satan compels you. No, no. Maybe I should edit that part out.
I might would sell my soul to be a GM. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's mainly because I don't. I'm not big on the souls.
Let's see. Speaking of compulsions,
I'm gonna add some more time to your clock.
oh, that's generous. Let me do the same, since it's turning out to be such a nice game.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and this is exactly what I wanted out of a training game.
Let's see.
Now, hopefully, my opponent plays this exact line.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that will be likely. Yeah, if they do play this exact line, you'll have some experience in this line, huh? For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wishing I would have played bishop takes f3 instead of rook takes f3. I totally missed bishop f6. Such a nice idea.
That's also super thematic in the Dutch.
Okay, my rook on b1's misplaced for the time being. A lot of my pieces are completely misplaced right now.
They are a little weird.
I'm gonna play. Well, no, it's not gonna work. I was thinking about bishop f1, but regretfully, I have to play bishop h3. It seems like something like this.
I was a little concerned about b4.
That's what my main consideration was. But then I thought you would still.
I pretty much have to take, right?
I thought you would. I thought if I played b4, you would ignore it or just take it and play bishop
e8. I
e8.
have to take.
Yeah,
pass on.
You take, and then play bishop e8 probably. But I guess I could try to get some counterplay on the b file. Actually, you take it. I could play queen b3. I get pressure on the b7 and d5 points. So.
Yeah, queen takes b3 is way more scary.
But I think you would ignore it. That's what I was afraid of. You just ignore it and play bishop e8.
I don't know.
But if you ignore it,
I don't know if that's completely ignorable.
Well, yeah, I could gain space with b5, but your bishop's coming in like with force. So it's hard to say.
Well, I'm at a crossroads here. Do I sort of abandon my queen side and start moving towards the king side?
It's definitely a good thought.
That's my inclination.
I'll give you some more time as well.
Or maybe I play something like, so I was originally thinking queen e8, but maybe I play something like queen e7, trying to still keep my eye on the queen side with my
I
queen.
was worried about queen e7, to be honest.
Yeah,
That was my worry.
yeah. That way I'm still kind of keeping my eye on the queen side while ever so slowly shifting.
But maybe shifting faster with queen e8's better. I don't know.
Well, now you're trying to goad me into it, it sounds like.
Oh shoot! I shouldn't try to influence you too much. Mm.
Now that made me play queen e7. No, I'm like, I have to play queen e7 now.
Phew, thank goodness.
Right. I'm also defending my pawn now too, so I can play bishop e8.
Let's try b4.
Start business like that. Yeah, I shouldn't have talked too much about b4. But I'm sure you were already looking at it.
I'm looking at sacks on d4, of course. Yeah.
Oh, we had dead air for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Both of us are thinking. It's nothing but calculation almost in this position.
Yeah, just raw calculation. I so want to just ignore the threat.
Mm-hmm. Queen f2, f7. Mm-hmm. Self-pinning, but that's not too bad. That's not bad at all, though. Yeah, I really
I think
think
we should
I really think queen e8 was strong for you instead. But
queen
maybe
e8 before.
I could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
I think you should probably just take that pawn.
That's what I'm probably gonna do. But I'm thinking, do I take on d5 and then grab the pawn, or do I? Or do I?
Or do you?
Oh man. Okay. It's. Oh well, you play rook a7. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. More time. I guess a 15 plus 10 game might have been.
Yeah, may have been more appropriate.
Yeah. I have bishop 8.
An interesting idea.
Okay, let's just see what happens.
Okay. Oof, this is going for broke. Do I go for broke?
Depends on what broke is, you know.
Well, going for broke.
Is it like Braveheart or like Sparta? Oh, that's
More like Braveheart.
more like Braveheart.
You only live once, right? Wise
Yeah.
man told me that recently.
Hey, thanks, man. I think you were calling me wise there. Mm-hmm.
God, there's too much to think about.
Yeah, really. No kidding. You're not even joking.
No, I'm not. I
uh,
almost played E5 in that last position.
uh,
G4. I
I don't
was
know.
not expecting that.
It could be my undoing.
I was definitely not expecting that.
It could be my downfall, Jeremy.
I didn't even calculate it at all.
Yeah, it's a weird looking move that you would definitely have seen in a slow time control. Not saying it's a good
Okay,
move. It looks like it weakens my king side a little bit.
it does. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Anyone check?
Should we add more time or should we stop doing that? Okay. I guess that was a yes.
Anyone check? Okay. What if? Okay. Anyone check? Rook F1, then queen takes E3 check. So I don't think you can play rook. That looks scary. Bishop F1. Bishop.
There's lots to look at here.
Huh?
A lot of checks and captures.
Yeah, and block a lot of different ways to block it. I mean, what about the line I'm looking at right now is queen to E1 check, bishop to F1, knight takes D4. If you capture that bishop check looks pretty ugly.
Yeah, that looks really strong indeed.
I don't think you can take it. I'm hitting the rook. God, it's too fucking hard. Oh, too freaking hard for me to see.
Yep. It's too. Oh man.
What do you, what do you play there?
This is where you think for like 10 minutes and then crush me with like a sacrifice kind of position.
Well, luckily I don't have. You're like, I'm not adding any more time to your clock.
Should we stop adding time?
I mean, the threats of bishop h4, it seems really strong. I'm just trying to think if you have some sort of resource. What if you block with the knight? Does it still work? Knight, knight takes d4, e takes d4, bishop takes d4, bishop e3. Bishop takes e3, check. Rook takes e3. Rook takes f1, check. Bishop takes f1, rook f1, f8. Man, that's a long line.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Knight blocks. Knight blocks. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Bishop check. Bishop e. Bishop takes. Hmm.
This is where all our visualization training has been coming to fruition right here.
Bishop takes. Rook takes. I'm getting lost after that. Rook takes f1, check. Bishop takes f1. Queen takes. Queen takes e3, check. H1. 4 check. That's at least a draw. Shit.
Okay. Queen e1 check. You must play it. Yeah.
It's at least a repetition, I think. I feel like. That was a grunt. My opponent, not in the last game, but the game before, he kept doing that. Every time I made a move that he didn't like, he'd growl, kind of. Grunt, growl. Like that.
Oh my gosh, that's scary. A lot of things are irrelevant in this position, like strategic things.
Yeah, I don't think there's any strategy here.
Um. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, all right. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? This is crazy.
Oh,
This is wild, bro.
shit. I didn't even analyze that.
Hmm. Ah, God. Yeah. I mean, we didn't have enough time on that game to. That was like that complexity was like deserves like a 4 hour game for that complexity right there.
Holy crap.
That was like terrifying. My heart's racing, man. That was a good game. I know you just literally didn't have time, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty confident that the engine would say I'm losing at some point.
Oh no.
Um,
I
would you
really
like me
don't
to put this
know.
in one of my studies, or would you
It
like to
doesn't
go,
look.
or should we analyze it? Should we just keep this as the content and then analyze it later?
I mean, I have like 5 or 10 minutes before I have to go.
Would you like to do a little quick post-mortem? I can invite you to my study.
I was about to play Bishop G5
Let,
here.
let me send you an invite to one of my studies, okay?
Yeah, I think you're holding though.
I'm gonna invite you to some stream analysis folder. You might already be a
Somehow.
member. Let me
Crazy.
add you as a member to this study. Are you on your phone or a device?
I'm on a computer.
On a computer, so I can invite you to the study. So I just sent you an invite to the study. Oh, there you are. You're there right away. Yeah, feel free to. Let's look at it from the. I'm gonna look at it from the black point of view, just for fun, from your point of view. And
Okay. Does that flip it for me? I guess it doesn't.
I
guess I got
I can flip it to your side by clicking here.
I got it.
Okay.
Wow. That was a cool game.
It was an awesome game.
On your stream, I'm not seeing any. Oh, did you stop it?
Oh no, I forgot to.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
sorry
there you
about
go.
that. Thanks for telling me. It would have been bad content if I didn't. Let me
I'm
make
glad I
sure.
was watching then.
I need to make a. What I need to do is I need to make a separate folder analysis layout for future videos. So, so it looks a lot more professional. But this will do the trick for now, I guess, right?
So I think, yeah, here I should just play D6.
I'll go. Oh, D6. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Just to force you to play D4. I mean, I'm sure you play D4 here, right?
It's funny that most players play Bishop G2 here. That's the interesting thing. Like 102 people.
I feel very good if you play Bishop G2 and I get to play E5 in one move. I'm
Yo,
happy, super happy.
Why not? Yeah. I guess I might have played Bishop G2.
Tempo. I mean, literally the entire opening is built around trying to get E5.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any sense for White to just let me play it. Not only let me play it, but let me play it in one move.
And all the well, half of the stronger players chose to play Bishop G2 and allow it. It's interesting. Is it?
I would be happy. I would feel like I accomplished more than I could possibly have hoped for at the beginning.
I'm looking at this D4 idea.
D4 immediately, yeah.
And then my thought is that yeah, I don't know what things.
I don't like this. Hang on.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd take. I think I just play Bishop E7.
That's yeah. And I don't know.
D takes, Queen takes.
There's pressure, and you would probably push. You'd be compelled to push, right?
I think so.
Push, and then the main line. This has actually been well trodden. Dingley Ren actually. Well, I don't know what move order he got to on this, to be fair. But Dingley Ren was white and did well here. But a lot of 2600 grandmasters are playing black here too, and even at 2650, Juan is black is in this position. It's chances for both sides. Let's say that much.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's because I'm not castled first. I mean,
right, and maybe white could try to exploit these dark squares right away.
I still feel okay here.
I think black has to be fine. Black has to be fine, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree with you. Black has to be, but it's a different game completely. I probably would have played D4, knowing what I do about the bird, though.
Yeah, and then I would have played E6, and we would have just transposed
it to the game. I'm definitely not. I'm not going to turn on the computer engine. So
this is all book.
Yeah, Queen C2, right, and then this move also. Knight D2
so
is
either Queen C2, Queen D3.
I'm surprisingly Knight D2 is more popular. My Knight D2 move.
Oh, is it? Okay, maybe that's newer.
I don't know why though, but yeah,
maybe
D5.
One is older.
It says I could play F3. I was too scared to play F3, to be honest.
I said during the game. I said normally F3 is played here immediately.
Oh, immediately. I'll tell you what I was scared of. I was scared of E3, and I in my silly mind I was gonna play Knight B3, and I can get into some trouble if I end up doing this. But I didn't seriously contemplate Knight E1 because I was thinking after you took the pawn, I didn't realize how easily I could get my material back here.
This looks terrible for black.
Yeah, exactly. So black would definitely either develop the knight and tempo the pawn or take on F3, right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay. So queen b3, knight a5. Okay. There's only one game. We're out. Queen b3. We're out of book already.
Yeah.
A5 was extremely sensible. The other person played knight c6 right away.
Yeah, I mean, that was the other move I was thinking about. Makes a lot of sense, too.
Yep. Knight c6, and then I was sad. I was sad here.
Sad John.
Sad John. Sad, such sad. What if
I mean, for E3 is forced here, but I mean,
what if I played Queen E3 just for the? I think I get crushed or something, but knight b4 kills me. It looks like
knight b4 looks pretty strong.
And then bishop g5 maybe to force me to make my pawn.
Yeah, I mean, even bishop f6. What do you do if before knight b4? If I play bishop e6, what do you do to that?
Oh, just cry to mommy because knight b3 fails at this.
Yeah, and then you're
not gonna be so
royal
good.
treatment is what that's called.
What's it called?
No, I just said the royal treatment.
The royal treatment,
but I'm trying to keep it stream appropriate.
Yeah, thank you. That. Yeah, I already dropped the name of our religious counterpart, Satan, at one point.
Yeah.
Takes, rook takes. Okay, rook takes. I think I wish I would have played like knight takes or bishop takes for sure.
Yeah. Knight takes seems the strongest, getting your knight back to the strong spot, opening your bishop up.
Yeah, the only point, the only interesting thing about bishop takes is queen e2, bishop g2 to put pressure on the pawn.
But then the bishop g5 idea looks decent.
Yeah, because if I play queen g2, my pawn at e3 is still in trouble, right? So knight f3, so bishop f6, that surprised me. I'm like, oh man, now my rook, my really wanted to trade pieces. I had ever so slightly better pawn structure, arguably, maybe not really.
Yeah, I feel like, but here, can I? I mean, I feel like if I trade pieces, it's just, I mean, maybe I'm not worse, but it looks.
Yeah, even I can play queen takes now.
It looks like I'm playing for.
Well, look, my queen and bishop battery is really annoying you really badly here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
E4 maybe to try to get some counterplay on the queen side, but
yeah, bishop f6 was great. Oh, it just started raining. There's a rain in the stream.
Yeah, now, bishop f6 is very thematic, especially in ideas where you can like contain when the bishop isn't on the long diagonal. Your bishop, white's bishop. Bishop f6 is really thematic.
Yeah, and rook b1 was kind of, I don't have a good idea here.
Rook b1 makes a lot of sense. What else?
Yeah.
I mean, it's either that or just retreat your rook back down and try to get your pieces better.
What do you think about b4 right away?
Arranged.
Oh, you have a shot. You have a shot.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
You have a shot. My rook's just not good there. Bishop d7. I thought here.
Maybe what about just bringing your rook back down to f1 or something, or f2.
Oh, that's yes. And maybe I could bring my queen out, put more pressure on the pawn. What do you think about that?
Yeah, you're just rearranging your pieces at that point.
I like that a lot. My rook is just ruining everything. So why not just rearrange?
Yeah.
At the same time, what was I worried about? No, you're fine. No, I'm fine. White's fine. White's fine there. Yeah, rook b1 is not the best, but it was kind of
makes sense too, though. I wasn't really sure what to do here afterwards.
I was looking at this move.
Yeah, you told me you were.
And then, what was I scared about? Oh, I was scared about this move. Because if I play d5, you just go here.
That gives me a ton of play, but you don't have to play that.
What is it?
You just don't take though, right away.
I don't take.
You don't take on c4 right away.
Oh yeah, right. I was looking at queen c2, queen e2, queen e2 maybe.
Queen e2, yeah, exactly.
See, queen e2 is the most interesting. This gets kind of cool. This gets kind of
I still try e5, but
this is we didn't. I mean, you didn't have a lot of time to calculate this kind of position, but it's really interesting. I thought. But I think black can definitely hold their own here, though.
Yeah, but
But yeah, this e4 square is under my control.
it seemed really complicated. I wasn't too interested in going into
Yeah,
it.
and then this move you can sacrifice a pawn and get a lot of play with your bishop and stuff. But yeah, it's really complicated. Yeah. But you played the simple developing move. Bishop h3, that felt anti-positional and desperate. That's what it felt like.
But why not just b4 here?
What happens if what?
I said, why not just b4 here?
Sorry, the rainstorm. D4 here? Oh, B4. Yes,
B4.
yes. B. I chickened out. I'll tell you why I chickened out. It's because I thought you could just play bishop here, and with great play with your bishop.
I mean, but then b5.
Right. And I didn't think about where your knight might go at this point. I guess it goes back here. But I can't even play e4 because bishop takes.
Ooh, but you have like
bishop
a3 looks pretty strong. You're finally getting your bishop activated.
Oh, right, and then but then, is it worth the sacrifice of the exchange?
Oh, all right, maybe.
I would have to pull my rook back somewhere.
Wait. Wait. Bishop a3. Try this one more time. Bishop a3. Bishop h3 now.
Oh, holy smokes! Oh, it's threatening g4 so I have to take it, right? And then your point is the switching suit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, very beautiful. And now you take the queen, and white's bishops are coming up to life here. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you have full
compensation,
but it's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like black has to be equal, but white's. I almost would rather be white here. What about you?
Yeah, it looks scary.
Oh, but then bishop takes pawn. Ugh. I think ultimate. That was a long sequence.
Yeah.
But that's still a really cool idea, though.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
so maybe not then.
But
maybe
it's really amazing, really fun to look at. Really cool, actually. I want that to work so bad.
Yeah, you might be right.
But okay, I felt like bishop e8 was gonna ruin me, you know. That's why I got desperate. And then b4 now. I was gonna play bishop a3 if you took it, which is you're not gonna take it. You're not gonna play knight takes pawn. Oh, my connection went away. Waiting for my connection to restore. Otherwise, I might have to end the video prematurely. Let me see. Let me try to get a hold of my friend. See if we can finish the video. Oh, I got reconnected. Are you still there? Are you still there? Testing. Let's see if my friend's still there. Yeah, I'm gonna jump back in Discord 1 second.
You're back in.
Oh yeah, we're back. Okay, the rain's really messing everything up today.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, I played b4, and then of course you're not gonna take on b4 because the pin, right?
Right. Little tricky trick.
Yeah.
I have to take there.
Queen f7, lovely.
I'm not sure if this is actually sound or not.
I thought queen e8 was. I psyched you out of playing this move, like using weird. I wasn't trying to do that like deliberately, but I thought queen e8 was nicer though. And I might have been forced to go ahead and trade off here to slow down your attack, actually.
Yeah. I was trying to do too many things at once. I was trying to still keep a little bit of an eye on the queen side.
At the same time, you might have been crushing me if I wanted to be safe, I should have. If I wanted to be safe, I should have just went ahead and traded here, and you lost a tempo, and I could play knight e4, knight c5. That looks much better than the game for me. Don't you think I should have done this instead?
Yeah. I still feel like I feel like G4 was unnecessary
You almost.
in the actual game.
Yeah, g4 was a little bit provocative, huh?
Yeah, I think G4 is a little unnecessary. I feel like you just play Bishop G2 and you're fine.
Exactly. I got two fanatic or two feisty fanatic girl excited maybe. What about do you?
You might even be well ahead here.
Can you do that still?
What?
You can't play knight takes pawn, huh?
No, pawn takes H1, and the follow up here?
Yeah, I wish you could play rook takes a2 and something like that, but
Yeah, but I can't.
but you can't. But it's almost like you could play this. Dang it! It's like
No.
your back ranks too weak to justify that. So g4 blunder, right? Has to be a blunder, right?
At least unnecessary,
Yeah.
making your life unnecessarily hard.
Yeah.
Queen G6 was the other thing I was looking at, because I'm kind of eyeballing that B1 rook.
That's what I expected. That's what I expected.
Rook B8.
I didn't know.
At the last second, I saw the E1 square, and I was like, oh, hang on.
But I don't know what you'll do after this annoying queen takes move. I'll tell you what struck fear into my heart. I'll tell you. It was rook a7. Just to simply defending everything, and then you play queen h5 in the. You might even have like.
I think you still seem fine here.
Perhaps.
What do I have? I mean, I mean, maybe it's in the air, but it's not playable right now.
It's not playable, yeah. Man, it's just. Yeah, I really think a turning point was. I thought queen e1 was more efficient.
I think the turning point was G4. I think you were fine.
Oh.
But yeah, maybe queen e8 is where I went wrong.
I felt like this is equal-ish, or maybe black's even slightly better. Not sure though. It was a very interesting game. Let's go to the crazy combinations. I feel like you're definitely winning or something. Something's bad happening. Queen takes d7. I felt queen takes d7 was annoyingly strong, right?
Yeah, I didn't even look at it.
Man. Okay, is there
you had to deal with
I was calculating knight to e2 check here. This is what I was expecting.
I had like 12 seconds.
I know, but if you had found this, even with 12 seconds, I think I'm in trouble.
No, what about queen e6? Queen e6 check, king check.
True, I had that queen takes e6 move.
G5.
G5. Do you have time to takes with check? Oh man. What a what a crap show or freak show or something.
Yeah. Wow.
And then the G take with the G pawn to get my king to attack my king now.
This is losing, I think, for me.
For you? What about the G file? Or maybe you are losing.
Okay, so hide right now. King H1.
King H1 right now, right?
King H1 hide right now. And you have threats like everywhere, all over the place.
Can black just alleviate the pressure with knight rook takes a2 or something?
Yeah, but there's no checks now, so queen e7?
Oh. I was gonna say king g7, but that doesn't work.
King e7 with queen.
Queen takes f8 mate. That's a strong threat. What about rook g? What about rook g8 though? Because my queen still the queen.
Okay, hang on, no, hang on, go back.
I'm probably gonna turn this into a 2-part video. Like
Rook
one
takes
is one is the game. One video will be the game. One video will be the analysis. That's
Rook
probably
takes a2.
yeah. Rook takes a2. Knight has to take,
Oh
right?
no, got it. Go back, go back.
Mm-hmm.
Rook b7, exclam.
X clan.
No, yeah. Rook b7.
X clan. Like a clam that used to be a shellfish that used to be a clam, but now it's a mollusk or something.
Exclam. How do you stop that?
Well, I'll tell you. By resigning.
Yeah, but it stops it right then and there.
That wait. Ooh, Queen C2 doesn't help because you just checkmate me with. Oh man. Well, you're sacking a rook. What are you talking? You're sacrificing a whole rook.
Anyway,
Dang.
there's probably better moves along the way. But,
Dang. I don't know what's going on here.
it's crazy.
I don't want to look at the engine. It's no fun if you look at the engine. We'll look at the engine. We'll look at the engine later though. Anyway, that's what I was scared of, but you still might have been in the game after you took my rook though. Oh yeah, that happened. And wait a second. Did you have queen takes pawn? No, you didn't. Queen d1, queen g3.
I was gonna play. I played bishop g5, but I ran out of time before I let go of the piece.
That's a good move. My knight, my king has to go. Yeah, I might be losing though, huh? I have to be losing, huh? Because king g2, you play queen c2 check. Wait, you take my rook, I take your bishop? What is this madness?
This is craziness too.
No, you have checkmate on f1.
All right, queen takes f1 checkmate.
Gosh.
Okay, what about
knight e1? What a ugly looking formation, but everything's holding, huh?
Yeah, this is ridiculous looking. Both the bishops are back on their original squares.
And your bishop looks like it's just farting around. But it's not.
I don't see any way through here. And
oh, maybe speaking of
coming.
wait, maybe d4. Yeah, d4 at least.
d4. Yeah. h4. Oh, bishop takes bishop.
But
oh, because the rook's hanging. I said h4, but then I guess you can take check.
yeah, and then you can take my rook on
Okay,
b1.
well then defend the rook.
I was looking at
now h4 is really threatened.
okay, but after pawn takes pawn, aren't you threatening rook takes d3 though?
God, this is ridiculous.
But I have bishop c2 though. And then your queen goes back to e2, threatening checkmate on f1 though.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
But I could play knight g2. Knight g2 holding.
No, queen f1 again.
Oh, I'm getting mated there.
Hang on now. After pawn takes. Yeah.
Madness.
Does this hold everything?
Whoa! Holy moly!
Are you? Is there?
Oh my God! I'm attacking your queen too, huh? I think it does hold everything. That was too hard to see. That was a game that was proper for like at least a classical time control.
You're holding everything here, right?
It looks like. Yeah,
oh
definitely.
My God, that is ridiculous.
But that's only the combination starts. The full combination starts at about. What move was that?
Oh my God. Okay, I gotta let you go. I gotta.
Thanks for joining. Thanks for playing the games. I'll make a 2-part YouTube series about this.
Yeah, what a wild game.
I think a 1-part video would be too long. I'm gonna break it up into 2 parts. the post mortem. Okay, Jeremy, thanks a lot. Take care, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys.
I think I already subscribed, so
Thank
I'm
you.
on top of it.
Thank you. And hit the bell icon for some reason. If you hit the bell icon, you can watch more content. Okay, bye. Bye.